Welcome students. Today we are going to start with our chapter number 16, that is the universe. Children, let us say in the beginning they have asked us observe and discuss. Make use of a telescope to observe the sky on a clear night without clouds. Children, you have to make use of this telescope. A telescope is the instrument which is used to observe the this celestial bodies, that is stars, planets, okay, in the sky. That telescope you have to make use on which day the sky is very clear, that is there are no clouds, so that you can observe them clearly. And you have to, suggestion is given for teachers, arrange such an observation session for all the students of the class. Carry with you some books on astronomy to consult during the session. This is they have told for the teachers. So this is the telescope. See, this is the picture of the telescope, children. Okay, so like this telescope nobody is having at home, but if somebody is having at home, they can observe this to see the planets. Okay, observation of the sky, not only planets, stars, everything you can observe. Children, observation of the sky, this is also called as what? Observation of sky. Children, if you observe the clear sky on a dark night, if you observe it on a dark night, you will see a smoky white band full of stars spreading in north-south direction in the sky. This is called Milky Way. What it is called as, children? Milky Way, or it is also called as by another name, that is Mandakini. What it is called as a Mandakini. See here, children, this is the picture. Okay, like this band, smoky white color band full of stars you can see. It is spreading in which direction? North and south in the sky. This is called as what? Milky Way. What it is called as a Milky Way, and another name is also called as a Mandakini. A group of innumerable stars and their planetary system are together known as galaxy. What is galaxy, children? If many stars, there are many stars which we cannot count, so it is called as what? Innumerable. So there are innumerable stars and there are planetary systems. That together is called as a galaxy. And the Milky Way is the galaxy in which our solar system is located. And our solar system is located in the Milky Way is the galaxy in which our solar system is located. That means Sun and the 8 planets. That is our Milky Way. Milky Way is nothing but it is the galaxy in which our solar system is located. The Milky Way is a part of the local group of galaxies. There are many galaxies in the universe. Children, there is not only one galaxy in the our universe. Okay, there are many such galaxies. Galaxies means what? Now you understood. Star with their planetary system is called as a galaxy, and our galaxy is the Milky Way. Understood, children? So there is no one galaxy. There are many such galaxies in this whole universe. Understood? The Milky Way includes what? The Milky Way includes many stars smaller than the sun as well as bigger than suns, as well as many stars that are 1,000 times bigger than the sun. The Milky Way, what it includes? It includes stars first of all. Okay, and that stars may be smaller than sun also, and they can be bigger, 1,000 times bigger than sun also. Don't think we are just thinking that star is such a small thing, yes or no? But no, there are the stars which are 1,000 times bigger than sun also. It also include what in Milky Way includes? It also includes many other celestial bodies such as cluster of stars. Cluster means group of stars. Nebulae means the from where the stars are born. That is called as a nebulae. Includes clouds of gases, clouds of dust. Dust is there. Clouds of gases. Even dead stars also it includes. Even newly born stars. Okay, so Milky Way includes many things: stars, dead stars, newborn stars, clouds of gases, clouds of dust, nebulae from where the stars are born. Okay, the galaxy that is closest to our Milky Way is the Andromeda. The another galaxy which is close to our solar system, our Milky Way, is the Andromeda. So there are we are already told that there are many galaxies in the universe. The Milky Way is our galaxy, and the next one closest to us is Andromeda. Remember that the galaxy which is close to our galaxy Milky Way is Andromeda. The universe includes innumerable galaxies, the space between them, and also the energy. Children, the universe is so big that includes many galaxies. There is a difference. There is a space between it. different galaxies, and also the energy. There is a energy existed between this galaxy. So this is the picture given of Andromeda galaxy, how the Andromeda galaxy looks. This is Milky Way, our galaxy. Understood, children? This is the picture of above telescope through which we do the observation of the sky. Now let us move further. Now children, types of galaxies. Children, there are the different types of galaxies according to the shape. As per the shapes, children, there are different types. Just remember the name. Spiral. Spiral means it is just like a in round shape. So spiral. This is the elliptical shape. Okay, like a shape of egg. No, elliptical shape. Okay, this is the second one, elliptical. This is also bad spiral. Little bit spiral only, but bad spiral. The shape is. This is no shape. So this is a irregular shape. So according to the shape, we will come to know there are four main types of galaxies. That is spiral, elliptical, bad spiral, and irregular. Is it okay? Now children, what is this Hubble telescope? The scientist Edwin Hubble showed that there exist many galaxies beyond our Milky Way. Our galaxy is the Milky Way, we have seen. But we have learned that there are many galaxies. Yes or no? There are many galaxies existed. So in 1919, NASA, the American Space Agency, launched the Hubble telescope in the orbit of the Earth. Now children, this is one agency. This is the American agency that study about the celestial bodies in detail. This agency's name is NASA. This is American Space Agency. They launched one telescope whose name was Hubble telescope in the orbit of the Earth. So the Hubble telescope make it easier to look stars, to take photographs, and to obtain the spectrums, to obtain the pictures. So this was the Hubble telescope, which makes it easier for looking the stars, to take photographs, to obtain spectrums. This is invented by the scientist Edwin Hubble. That is why the name is also given to the telescope as Hubble after his name. Okay, and they are doing the research. This American Space Agency is doing research on these things, and they have invented this telescope which makes them easier to look the stars and study about them, to take pictures, and okay, and many more. Now let us study about stars in detail. The thousands of twinkling stars that we observe in the clear night sky are part of our Milky Way. So now children, stars very important, which are shining, which are twinkling in the sky, which we observe in a clear night very clearly. They are part of our Milky Way. Yes or no? Some of the stars that we see are very bright, children. Some stars are very bright, they shine, whereas others are faint. Even some they don't shine also. Stars radiating different colors, children. Stars are of different color. Don't think that they don't have color. Okay, stars are having different colors such as blue, white, yellow, and reddish can be seen in the sky. We also see the stars with varying brightness. Okay, some are very very bright, some are very very faint, so they have different brightness in them. The birthplace of stars are the huge nebulae. I already told you, nebulae means from where the stars are born. So the birthplace of the stars are the huge nebulae made up of dust particles and gases, and nebulae is made up of nothing but dust particles and gases from where the stars are born. Generally, the surface temperature of star ranges from 3500 degrees Celsius to 50,000 degrees Celsius. Okay, the surface temperature ranges from 3,500 to 50,000. The color of stars changes according to their temperature. As the temperature is there, a higher temperature, the star's color depends on that. Okay, and there are children some types of stars also. See here, first one is given sun-like stars. These stars can be slightly smaller or bigger than sun also, but there is a lot of difference in their temperature, because we have seen the temperature ranges from 3,500 to 50,000 degrees Celsius. Stars, examples of sun-like stars they have given: Sirius, Alpha Centauri. Okay, so these are sun-like stars because these stars are slightly smaller or bigger than sun. Next one is the red giants. The temperature of these stars ranges from 3,000 to and 4,000 degrees Celsius, but their luminance means their shining brightness can be 100 times that of the sun. And the diameter is given 10 to 100 times that of the sun, and they are red in color because their name is red giants. So these are the different characteristics of these stars you need to remember. Okay, red giants, their temperature is between 3,000 to 4,000. Okay, their brightness is 100 times that of the sun. Their diameter is 10 to 100 times that of the sun, and they are red in color. The next one is supernova. The third type of star is supernova. These are even brighter and larger than the red giant stars. They are more brighter and even larger. Their temperature is between 3000 to 4000 only. Okay, but their diameter can be more than 100 times greater than of the sun. Even their diameter is greater than 100 times that of the sun. This is supernova. Next one is binary or twin stars. Fourth type. This is fourth type. 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth. 5 types of stars are there. So the fourth one is binary or twin stars. More than half of the stars in the sky are binary stars, which we see in the sky. More than half are of this type, fourth type, that is binary. We can call them as a binary or a twin stars. More than half in the sky, they are of this kind. Okay, then they consist of two stars that revolve around each other. Okay, that is why twin stars they are called as. They are two stars that revolve around each other. At times 3 to 4 stars that revolve around each other have also been located. Even 3 to 4 stars also together they revolve. The last one is the variable stars. The luminance and shape of these stars is not stable. They are not stable. Luminance means brightness, and the shape is also not stable. Okay, they are constantly contracting or expanding. They are becoming larger and even smaller also. Okay, so that is why their shape is not fixed. It is not stable. When a star expands, it emits less energy, and at such times its brightness decreases. As it expands, what happens? Less energy it emits and its brightness is decreases. As against when a star contracts, because expansion and contraction is done in this, that is why its shape is not stable. Its surface temperature increases and emits greater energy. It's opposite. When it contracts, what happens? It emits more energy from itself and it becomes more brighter. For example, pole star. This is one of the important star, pole star. Understood? So these are the 5 types of stars we have seen. We have seen 4 types of galaxies according to their shape. We have seen something about Hubble telescope. Okay, in 1990 NASA, the American space, they launched this telescope, so it becomes easier to study about stars, to look about stars, to take photographs and all. Okay, in the next part we will see about our solar system in detail. So till then, revise your lesson till here.